keep making these weak ass videos like you 14th Street Israelite clown, popping that shit on the comment board and still coming up against us, man. The Most High gonna kill you, man. He gonna kill you. You up there talking about some fucking rude speech. You niggas getting offended because we use rude speech, ill-mannered speech. To hell with you simple ass niggas, man. The so-called white man, the Edomite, this government, they plan on destroying us, man. You fucking simple ass nigga. And you worried about how we speak. And you fucking niggas, man, like Zabak, man. You worried about how you look and shit, man. To hell with niggas like you, man. That shit gonna be out the window when they bring these troops in here and start slaughtering these people here in America, man. You simple ass niggas, man. The Lord gonna destroy a lot of you niggas, okay? Cause you niggas, you just a bunch of damn half-ass niggas, man. You ain't about this, and your mind ain't right. So when the time of tribulation and affliction and persecution come, you gonna fall away, man. You gonna take that chip, and your ass gonna be destroyed. Fucking clowns, man. I get tired of niggas, man. Okay? I'm gonna read that again. Luke 8:13. They on the rock are they which, when they hear, receive the word with joy. And these have no root, which for a while believe, and in the time of temptation fall away. Okay? And what's that time of temptation? The Lord told you about that. Matthew's. Let me get it in Mark. Mark 13:19. It says, and in those days shall be affliction, such as was not from the beginning of the creation, which God created unto this time, neither shall be. Okay? What time? The days we approaching, man. The days of Jacob's trouble, man. Okay? Because that's another thing about you clowns outside of Great Millstone, man. A lot of you niggas, man. Okay, you're not paying attention to a goddamn thing. You just go through the motions. Oh, I'm Israel. I'm gonna go out here. I'm just gonna teach about Israel. I'm gonna try to wake up every goddamn Israelite. No, okay. And you cease to warn of the danger that is coming, man. Alright? And you niggas see it too. And that blood's gonna be on your hands. And anybody in your congregation that take that chip, alright, because you want to teach against it, talking about it's a philosophy, an embargo, white women, cell phone, and yada yada yada, your ass gonna be destroyed, man. Okay? You're gonna be destroyed. Okay? Rarely do they go in about legislation or anything like that, or what they plan on doing to people, because you don't want to offend anybody. Okay? The Lord said it's gonna be the worst time ever, man. Okay? Ever. So you gotta prepare the minds of your people, okay, the people that you're teaching, whom you have influence over, to warn them of these things so that they will be sober minded. Otherwise they're gonna bug out, they're gonna fall off, and they're gonna take that chip because they're gonna be weak to that temptation, and then their ass gonna get set ablaze in the lake of fire by them ICBM thermonuclear missiles when they shot by the other nations. Alright? Mark 13:20. Except that the Lord has shortened those days, no flesh shall be saved. But for the elect's sake, whom he have chosen, he have shortened the days. So that's why the prophecies are speeding up. Alright? The Lord is amping up these nations to come against America. Okay? This is why they're passing legislation in the government, alright, to confiscate these people's guns. Alright, so when they bring in martial law, alright, which is military-like law, okay, upon this society, alright, to bring in a new world order, alright, i.e. through the chip, which is the mark of the beast, okay. That's gonna be a horrific time, and a lot of Israelites, a lot of you Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, which are the children of Israel, will be destroyed in that time. Okay. That's why the Lord had to shorten it, man. Alright, cut it short. Alright, for the elect's sake, whom he had chosen. Alright, because it's all about the elect. You know, to hell with what these other niggas is saying, talking about all Israel and about women. Okay, it's about the elect. Alright, Matthew 24:21. Then shall be great tribulation, such as was not since the beginning of the world to this time, no, nor ever shall be. And except those days should be shortened, there shall no flesh be saved. But for the elect's sake, those days shall be shortened. Okay, Daniel's 12:1. It says, and at that time shall Michael stand up, the great prince, which standeth for the children of thy people. And Daniel's people were the Israelites. So you fucking church, you pork chop eating pastors, which you gonna be set up, as well as these other Israelite groups, which we know they set up through the 501c3 charter, tax exempt charter. Okay, all right, which is them basically having the authority given to them by the government or the state to teach what the government allows them to teach, which the government is going to tell these pastors, all right, and these false Israelite group leaders that's under that organizational charter to teach their congregation to accept the RFID chip, which is the mark of the beast, and not to resist the government. Okay, when that time come. Okay, all right, and they're part of the FEMA clergy response team. They're basically undercover FEMA agents, man. All right, but their ass gonna get put to death, and their followers are gonna end up getting put to death. Okay, because this government is gonna be put to death. All right, thus saith the Lord. All right. It says, and at that time shall Michael stand up, the great prince that standeth for the children of thy people. Alright? And there shall be a time of trouble, such as never was since there was a nation, even to the same time. And at that time thy people shall be delivered, everyone that is found written in the book. What book? The book of life. Okay, talking about the elect. They gonna be saved. But to the rest of the 2/3, or to the rest of Israel, which is the 2/3, they're going to be destroyed, man. And we prove that part of the 2/3 is you phony ass Israelites, man. You fake, hypocritical, have a form of godliness, claiming you're Israelite and all this, but you don't have the wisdom, knowledge, and understanding of the scriptures. You don't have the truth. You just you're a hypocrite. And the Lord's going to destroy all you hypocrites, man. He ain't playing with you, okay? And you're going to be proven to be a hypocrite when all hell break loose. And affliction and tribulation and persecution come on you for believing in the word and teaching the word. Because everybody that watch these videos, scoffers, sincere people, and anybody else, all right, the government's going to come see where your mind's at. Okay, and if you're, and they gonna see, oh, you really believe this, or were you just some simple ass, person scoffing? All right, and they gonna torture you, okay, and they gonna get you, man, you scoffers, okay. So it's gonna be the worst time ever, man. Jeremiah 30:4. And these are the words that the Lord spoken or spake concerning Israel and concerning Judah. Israel being talking about the 10 tribes, the Latinos and Native Americans, all right, which made up the kingdom, the northern kingdom was called Israel. And concerning Judah, Judah representing the southern kingdom, which is you Negroes, West Indians, and Haitians, okay, which was the southern kingdom called Judah. So concerning the children of Israel, you Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, for thus saith the Lord, we have heard a voice of trembling, of fear, and not of peace. And that's the message when we go out there, okay? When we speaking, that voice is a voice of trembling, of fear, and not of peace. We warning you of the tribulation to come, the destruction of this society and all that love it. That's nothing. That's not of peace, and that damn sure ain't of joy and happiness. It's of trembling and fear. Okay. It says, verse 6, ask ye now and see whether a man do travail with child. Wherefore do I see every man with his hands on his loins as a woman in travail, and all faces are turned into paleness. Because a lot of these so-called men, alright, that call themselves being Israelites, supposedly in this truth, that say they have the truth, alright, they're going to become like women in that day to come, man. Because when all hell breaks loose out here, okay, and all the hour of temptation is brought upon this whole world, which I'm going to get that scripture talking about when this chip is pushed, a lot of these so-called Israelite men, they're going to fall off, man. They're going to become, their true spirit going to be revealed. They're going to be effeminate, weak, women-like men, and they're going to bug out. And all them women that's with them, the women gonna bug out anyway, but they gonna bug out even worse because this guy, like a 14th Street Israelite clown guy like him, with all types of swollenness, okay, with them tight ass muscle shirts on, thinking he rock hard, solid diesel. That's the name of his page, rock hard. That nigga go be straight bitch mode when all hell break loose, man. Cause he ain't prepared for what's going to happen out here. He's just a fucking scoffer and a damn clown and a feminine ass, weak ass nigga, and he gonna die. And niggas like him. And there's plenty of these so-called clowns like that in Israel. Okay? That's why the Lord said, wherefore do you see a man with his hands on his loins as a woman in travail, and all faces turn to paleness. Alas, which another word for alas means woe or destruction, for that day is great, so that none is like it. It is even the time of Jacob's trouble, but he shall be saved out of it, which is the elect. Okay? That's the time we're approaching. Jacob's trouble. Alright, 2 Timothy 3:1. This know also that in the last days perilous times shall come. Okay, the word perilous means difficult, i.e. dangerous, furious, fierce, perilous, full of, involving peril, dangerous, peril, imminent danger, exposure to the risk of harm or loss. So that's the time we're approaching, man. In the last days, which we are in the last days. Okay? Verse 2, and men shall be lovers of their own selves, covetous, boasters, proud, blasphemers, disobedient to parents, unthankful, unholy, without natural affection, truce breakers, false accusers, incontinent, fierce, despisers of those that are good, traitors, heady, fuck,